Hello YouTube, how is everybody? Today is Sunday the 7th of January 2018. My name's Jan Silver and I've been video logging my journey to and beyond the gastric bypass, which you probably all know. You'll have to excuse my really shit look effect today actually. I've just had a bath and my regrowth is really giving me jip, so it's everywhere. It's poking out like bloody horns, like devil horns, but there you go. My husband's probably thinking they are devil horns, Dan, before you say anything else. So yeah, today I just wanted to come on really, and I feel really quite proud of myself today. You'll all know I've been walking since I had this surgery just over 10 months ago. I started walking a little while ago and I've kind of done a little bit more and a little bit more, and haven't been to the gym over Christmas due to my knee, but actually I've upped my walking. The other day I decided that I'm enjoying my walk so much, I'm going to attempt to do the Thames Path. The Thames Path is 184 miles long. I might not do it all at once, but I haven't quite worked out the plan yet. I just know that I want to do it. So since then, which was a few days ago, I thought I'll push my body to see how I feel with longer walks, because I understand you'll probably be walking 4 or 5 hours a day with maybe a lunch break in between. So yesterday I walked 7.3 miles. I did that quite easily actually. I generally have been doing about 5 miles in the morning, takes about 2 hours. So today I actually walked from Hungerford to Newbury. It was exactly 10 miles and I kind of can't believe it. It took 3 hours. And I could have carried on, if I'm being honest. Lots of things were against me. My earphones were running out of battery. My phone was about to run out of battery. I had a battery charger in my rucksack, which wasn't full. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So to be honest, I kind of stopped and I didn't have to. But I think if I train a bit harder, I think I'm going to do it. I think it's something that's totally doable within my realm, and it's a challenge that I really, really want to do now. I'll probably do it before the summer, and I'll probably just keep upping my walks at the moment, because I got my husband basically to drop me off in Hungerford. And of course, I was explaining to a friend of mine, Claire, today, that being able to walk the canals, it's flat, so it's not even as if I've got any hills to climb. It's such an easy walk for you know. My pace at the moment, it had been about 18 minutes per mile, and today I shaved a minute off of that this morning and I was doing 17 minutes. Stopped for my sandwich and coffee, and then after that I went back to 18. But I'm quite comfortable at that pace. You know, I'm not in a race. I'm not trying to beat the clock. I'm just walking for my own enjoyment and to challenge myself really. And it's something, yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy doing. And Howie and I actually talking about walking, we ended up downloading and watching a documentary last night on people walking the El Camino de Santiago in Spain, Howie, in Spain, which is a 500-mile walk. Now, before anybody goes off on one, I know I'm not about to do that, but it is something Howie and I will possibly do when he retires. It's a 500-mile walk. You roughly do about 100 miles a week, and it could take about 5 weeks. So yeah, we could do that. We could do that. You stay in hostels along the way and obviously meet people that are finding themselves, and it's a bit of a religious pilgrim, to be honest, which wouldn't be my bag, to be honest. But you know, learning things about yourself and walking. I know when I'm walking, I go into this zone, apart from when I'm doing my Insta stories, but I really do quite enjoy being alone and walking. I do enjoy walking with people. It's a bit like life, isn't it, really? I do enjoy being with people, but I also equally enjoy having a bit of time on my own. So that 3 hours today, I'm in my own little world. You know, I've got my radio in one of my ears and I'm totally oblivious to anybody or anything around me. I'm looking at the surroundings. I might see a few birds or a few ducks, but I'm in a zone. I'm in my own zone, and I quite like that zone, and it's a comfort zone for me. So yeah, watch this space, people. I'm not quite sure when I'll be doing it, but I kind of feel already I want to push my body, and you know, I now know what 3 hours non-stop walk, well, non-stop. I stopped for a cup of coffee, which was bloody well cold, by the way. I really need a new flask. I know Claire's going to bring me one that I'm going to meet on Tuesday. I'm meeting up with Claire and Dawn on Tuesday. They're my two girls from WLS. We're going to have a lunch in Leatherhead, which will be really nice to catch up with them. I haven't seen them since before Christmas. And something else I was going to say, guys, you know, I've talked a little bit about this guy with the type 1 diabetes. Well, if you want somebody else to follow now, he is on the wait list for a gastric bypass, so he's definitely a weight loss surgery patient. He's type 1 diabetic also. His name is Steve Jackson. If you want to go along and follow his YouTube, put in the search bar Steve Jackson type 1 diabetic, and then you'll see his. Give him a like and a subscribe, and let's follow his journey and support him along the way. He's at the beginning. On the NHS, he's not at the beginning. He's already done a year of whatever you need to do for that, and maybe, Steve, that's something else you could talk about in a bit more detail. What does that involve, your tier 1, 2, 3 and 4? I know you're desperately looking for people that are type 1 diabetic, but I think you'll get a lot of followers along the way that aren't, and just interested in your journey, and hopefully being able to give and gain support along the way like we all do. So pop along, guys, go along and give him a follow. Search for Steve Jackson, and then after that type in type 1 diabetic, and it should come up. He's literally posted his first video today. Really good, really brave, well done. And another one, you know, another one from the UK, interesting to follow. I know the guy I was talking about the other day, he's in a similar situation, not type 1 diabetic, Tim to Thin is. So there's a lot of, you know, males out there that would be interested in following your journey, even if they're not at the same point as you. We've got similarities, and we've all got one end goal at the end of the day. So yes, I've had a long hot bath and soaked my muscles after my walk. 10 miles. I'm kind of like, my God, and I'm already thinking, could I get on a bus in the week, go into Reading and then walk back along the canal? I mean, I'm so fortunate with where I live, by the way, in Berkshire, that the walks around this area, and I know that. I'm really grateful. I'm really blessed and really grateful with the area that I live, because it is beautiful, peaceful, full of wildlife, and yeah, a few weirdos, but hey ho, such is life. We meet a few of them along the way, don't we? Oh, anyway, guys, so yeah, shout out to Steve Jackson. Pop along and give him a follow, guys, and let's support him along the way and try and help him on his journey. My biggest advice to you, by the way, Steve, is try not to get hooked up with comparing yourself to anybody else. This is such a unique journey, and you know, you need to kind of remember that. But it'll be really interesting watching you, knowing now that you're having your surgery fairly soon. We've got Claire, who's also on the NHS, Claire WLS. Please give her a follow too. Claire's_WLS on Instagram. She's due to have her bypass on the NHS at the 18th of January. Keeping all of that crossed, obviously. And I apologise, sorry, not sorry, I'm in my pyjamas today. Something else I was going to say while I'm looking at this is, at the beginning of my YouTubes, if you've watched me from the beginning, you'll know that I was constantly going, oh, my girls haven't gone anywhere, my boobs have stayed there. Sorry, guys, by the way, any blokes watching this, I apologise. But I am here to report that my girls are disappearing. That's one thing. And I'm not as disappointed as I thought I would be. I really thought I'd struggle with having smaller boobs, but actually I'm able to wear like a crop toppy cheap bra that I never could have got away with before. So it's kind of an NSV for me. I can walk in these, and I could never have done that before. I needed underwire, I needed the whole shebang, and I'm just kind of going, wow, I'm okay with my little titties at the moment. Sorry guys, but you know what? I try and keep it real, and I've always said I'll say it as it is, and that's me. So the girls are disappearing. I'm okay with that. I'm so happy with my decision, my journey, and as you will all know, it's all going really, really, really well. I'm just waiting now to get under the 80 kg bracket. I wonder what 10 miles was in kilometers. I'll have to check it out, and I'll put it on my YouTube anyway. Thank you again for watching. If you haven't already, click like and subscribe. Hello to any new subscribers out there. I hope you're all doing really well, healthy and happy on this Sunday, and I will chat to you all again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.